Join me as I dive deep into the history books and try to uncover the real story behind America's Declaration of Independence. The Declaration of Independence is often touted as a pivotal moment in American history, marking the birth of a new nation and shaping the course of modern democracy. But have we ever stopped to think about what really happened behind the scenes leading up to this historic event? Tensions had been simmering between the American colonies and Great Britain for decades, with issues like taxation and lack of representation sparking heated debates. The British government, led by King George III, had been imposing taxes on the colonies without their consent, arguing that they needed to recoup the costs of protecting and governing the New World. However, the colonists saw this as a blatant disregard for their rights as British subjects, and it wasn't long before protests and boycotts began to erupt. As the years went by, the colonists' frustration grew, and their demands for independence became louder. The phrase "no taxation without representation" became a rallying cry, and leaders like Patrick Henry and Samuel Adams emerged to champion the cause. However, the British government remained adamant, and the situation continued to escalate. In 1774, the First Continental Congress was convened, bringing together representatives from 12 colonies to coordinate a unified response to British rule. The stakes were high, and the outcome was far from certain, but one thing was clear. The American colonies were at a crossroads, and their future hung precariously in the balance. Would they be able to forge a new path, free from British tyranny, or would they be crushed beneath the weight of imperial power? In the months leading up to the Declaration, a group of visionaries, including Thomas Jefferson, John Adams, and Benjamin Franklin, worked tirelessly to draft a document that would not only declare independence but also set out the fundamental principles of American democracy. The Committee of Five, as they came to be known, poured their hearts and souls into the task, drawing inspiration from Enlightenment thinkers like John Locke and Jean-Jacques Rousseau. As the document began to take shape, the stakes grew higher still, and the Continental Congress was abuzz with excitement and trepidation. On June 7, 1776, Richard Henry Lee presented a resolution stating that the colonies were free and independent states, and the die was cast. Over the next few weeks, the Declaration was debated, revised, and refined, until finally, on July 4, 1776, it was formally adopted. The room erupted in cheers and applause as the news spread like wildfire throughout the colonies. The British government, however, was less than thrilled, and a bitter war of independence would soon ensue. But on that sweltering summer day, the colonists knew they had taken a bold step towards creating a new nation, built on the principles of liberty, equality, and democracy. In conclusion, the Declaration of Independence was far more than just a piece of paper. It was a beacon of hope, illuminating a path towards a brighter future, not just for America, but for the world. So what do you think about this pivotal moment in history? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and be sure to check out my other videos on American history.